It figures to be a wet one, but we'll have baseball for you on MLB Network nonetheless. Tonight, Game 2 of this 3-game series between the Texas Rangers and the Detroit Tigers. Live baseball here on MLB Network, and it comes your way next. Jordan Zimmerman is on the mound for Game 2. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, this guy's done a real good job on the year keeping the opponent's batting average down. Both righties and lefties coming into this one, hitting under 250 against this guy. He's been good all season long.
Into the box, Shin-Soo Choo. And there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year.
Shin-Soo Choo.
Here comes the first pitch. Too low, 1-0. So, guys, these Tigers, as they begin play here tonight, they've been hot of late, winners in 4 straight.
Hey, Matty V, talking about a team that's on a roll right now, D-Roll. How about this? Through the first 4 games of this homestand, perfect 4-0. They've got their sights set, D-Roll, on some bigger and better things.
And you know what, Dan, and the fans feel it. You can tell there's an electric atmosphere brewing in this stadium right now, and hopefully it continues.
Now the 2-0 home is in there for strike 1.
Great job of doubling up with a fastball inside. A lot of times you'll see a pitcher go in there, but they won't go back in there a second time. This guy's not afraid to pitch inside.
Now the 2-1. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2.
That was kind of a gift to the hitter. He's up there probably thinking of protecting on 2-2. But when you launch a ball that high out of the strike zone, it's obviously easy to take that one.
And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
The right fielder, Hunter Cole.
At the plate, Hunter Cole, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And now a pitch on the way. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. And set up behind the plate is Ricky Holiday, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Yeah, Dan, we got Ricky Holiday behind the dish tonight. I can't figure his zone out. He doesn't favor the hitter or the pitcher and can be a little too inconsistent at times.
D-Roll, you hit the nail right on the head. I think one of the things we're looking for a consistent zone. If it's a tight zone, it's a high zone. Have the same zone. His zone fluctuates a little bit too much for my liking during the course of a game.
Sharp ground ball to third. And that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm, a base hit.
He's been cold. Batting average fell below 230, but that knock might have put him in a positive frame of mind. Hopefully that's the start of something big right now.
Here's Elvis Andrus now, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. 276 the average coming in for him. A dozen home runs, and the RBI count at 35. The 1-0. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Maben is there. 2 down.
Batting fourth, the left fielder, Joey Gallo.
Here's Joey Gallo now, a real threat with the bat, of course, as he currently leads the American League in home runs.
Yeah, guys, this isn't a shocker right here. He is definitely known as one of the best pure power hitters in baseball these days.
Here comes the first pitch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
That's the human element of the game right there. Umpires are going to miss a couple calls. It's the pitcher's ability to stay composed and grind that's going to make him successful today.
That evens it up 1-1. From the belt, kicks and deals. Gallo swings, and this one is crushed out to right field. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. Joey Gallo with a two-run shot, giving him an even 150, as that'll give the Rangers a 2-0 lead.
Boy, this guy just keeps going on. His 40th home run of the season, and he's not done yet. He keeps this up, he's definitely going to be in a conversation for some of the year-end awards.
Into the box now, Danny Santana. As he will swing and miss at a breaking pitch on the outer half. It's 0-1. Past history with Jordan Zimmerman, he brings a 4-for-12 line. He also has one home run. Lifted in the air out towards left center. And that's into the gap and should be extra bases.
Man, this guy's really starting to swing the stick again, D-Roll. That extends his hitting streak to 9 games.
Yeah, he's leaking into 3 series right here now. 9 games, that's getting firm. He's seeing the ball well, and he's making the proper adjustments at the plate.
So stepping in, Ronald Guzman. And the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. First pitch of the at-bat.
Inside, ball 1.
Santana stands at second with 2 gone. A little over anxious that time as it's a ball and a strike. A 2-1 count to the Rangers' first baseman.
Hey, there's not a lot you can do with a slider breaking down and in unless you catch it way out front. I like the idea of taking it and making the pitcher bring you something a little more hittable.
Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact.
Here's the game within the game. You have a better matchup on deck. You got a 3-1 count in this situation. Don't be afraid to put him on base and attack the next guy.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Swung on and driven to right, and no doubt about it. And out of here, and I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field, number 22 on the year, as the Rangers have opened it up now 4-0.
Boy, when this guy gets in a groove, he can hit him, and when he hits him in bunches. Hit a home run in last night's game, and if they continue to pitch him on the outer part of the plate, look out, this guy's going to do some major damage.
So the bases are clear now following the home run, and standing in is the veteran third baseman, Todd Frazier. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that misses inside 1-0.
He definitely doesn't look himself to start this one. And this lineup needs to be on the attack early and be aggressive and find a way to stay in this game.
The 1-0 is taken, strike 1.
Hey, I love that pitch right there. Better execution after just giving up an extra base hit.
Here it comes on 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
To me, it looks like he just doesn't trust himself out there on the mound. It's like he's fighting his body on every pitch, and as a result, we're seeing a lot of balls from him early on in this game. Hit
back up the middle. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. So 4 runs in the inning, and they come on the strength of the 2 big flies. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. The Rangers lead this one 4-0. Mike Minor will be on the bump for game 2 of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, Matt, this guy's been throwing the ball really well. He picked up his 10th win of the year in his last one, and he'd like nothing more than to make it 2 good ones in a row and pick up his win number 11 today.
Now in the box, Victor Reyes. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Tigers, the center fielder, Victor.
Pitch on the way. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Oh, 0-1, here it comes. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
That's a well-placed fastball right there, just off the outside. If you can get guys to expand the strike zone and go after that pitch, you're going to have a lot of success. No luck that time, though.
Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2. Good plate discipline to lay off the slider that time, and he draws even at 2-2. Hot shot to third and handled for the first out.
Batting second, the left fielder, Cameron Maybin.
So 1 away here with the bases empty, and that'll bring in the left fielder, Cameron Maybin. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And fellas, you take a look at this Rangers team entering play here tonight. They came up a little short last time out, but they've still been one of the hotter teams around, winning 8 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, Matty V, what we're seeing there is a team, D-Row. They're starting to put the gas pedal down right now. They're starting to get some length in this division.
Yeah, this team's playing well. They're playing with confidence. You can tell guys are walking to the plate with a swagger. Their pitchers are taking them out and executing pitches down and away. This is a good ball club.
Down low, 2 balls and a strike. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Here now the 2-2.
Count is full, 3-2.
Danger looms on deck here in the person of Miguel Cabrera. Soft liner toward first. And that's the second out.
Batting third, the designated hitter, Miguel Cabrera.
And that'll bring up the veteran Miguel Cabrera. And he's got that batting lineup near the 300 mark entering play. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Ball. Count 1-0.
Minor gets the sign. 1-0 on its way. Hit to first. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Tigers. They trail here 4-0. Second inning coming up, and Heidi Watney has an update for us on the weather forecast.
Well, Matt, it's fairly dry down here right now, but I am told there's a bigger threat of rain later in the game. It's not entirely clear how severe it's going to get, but we could be facing a weather delay if the storm front passes over the ballpark. For now, let's hope for the best.
Yeah, Heidi, thank you. And guys, certainly having a fresh bullpen ready for a game like this one will be an important step towards a victory.
No doubt, Matty. And there's rain on the horizon. You want to get depth. You want to score early as an offense, get some depth and some length out of your starting pitching, and hand it over to that fresh bullpen.
A called strike to the 35-year-old veteran. 0-1. Chirinos has had his trouble in these matchups, facing right-handed pitching, that is. He shows a lot more prowess against the southpaws. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
So here's the left-handed bat of Rougned Odor. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball one. Comes into play here at 273. 13 home runs and 49 runs batted in. The 1-0 is a fastball that misses.
And this is why he's struggling right here. He's not able to pound the strike zone early in the count. These guys are finding themselves in serious count leverage situations, and good hitters aren't going to miss.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
He might still be thrown off from that first inning, guys. He got knocked around pretty good, and that can be hard to recover from mentally sometimes.
A strike, and it's 3-1. One out, nobody on. A full count for Odor at 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Full count, 3-2.
And you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2. That was a nasty-looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
Shin-Soo Choo at the plate now. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at the first pitch. It's 0-1. Good pitch there down below the zone. Got him to go after it.
Hey, I got to really commend this pitcher right here. Was able to regroup in between innings. Something happened in the dugout because he's on point coming out for the second.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
Those were 2 great executed pitches right there away from this batter. He can hurt you in a heartbeat. I don't think anything's going to leak out over the heart of the plate.
Just the second inning, but already 37 pitches to this point. Still a ball and 2 strikes. He'll try again. 1-2. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Maben on the run. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the Rangers. They lead it 4-0. Stepping in, Jonathan Scope. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs. Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
2-0 now. Now the pitch. Over the outside half, and it's 2-1. Here's a big swing and a miss on the fastball, 2-2.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That could be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
Liner in there for a base hit.
He doubled up on the heater right there. First one he blew right by him. Second one, timing was on point, and he was able to get a hit.
Here's C.J. Cron now. Runner at first to start the inning. And Dan, when it comes to pitching in the rain, what changes?
I think the most difficult part, Matt, is the ball gets slippery. It's hard to keep your hands dry, and if you don't have a good feel in that grip, it's hard to control where you're going to throw the ball.
He's set. Here it comes. Here it comes on 0-2. And smart to lay off there as the fastball misses. It's 1-2 now.
Boy, he sped him up in this at-bat. Now it's time for the changeup. This guy's got a good one, and he hasn't thrown it yet in this at-bat.
The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
This is why it's so hard to be successful as a hitter when you fall behind in the count. 1-2, you're probably expecting some sort of off-speed pitches, but when the pitcher offers up a good hard fastball, it's pretty hard to adjust and catch up to it.
At the plate, Nico Goodrum, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting nine for this one. From the belt, the pitch. Possibly a double play ball now for Andrus. Odor on to Guzman. They get them both, and that retires the side. Tigers fail to make any noise. They're down 4-0. Top of the third set to get underway, and standing in the rookie outfielder Hunter Cole.
Hunter Cole.
First pitch of the at-bat. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball.
I'm sure he's frustrated by that call. Probably could have been a strike, but at the same time, earning strikes from the umpire is a real thing. If you've been all over the place like he has, you're just not going to get much help from the umpires.
Fouled away. The 2-1 home.
Down to 3-1.
Full count now. Now the payoff pitch home. It's the top of the zone. He struck him out looking. So with one gone in the inning, we'll take a look at where these guys sit in the standings, and I think they can pretty much start to think about next year because they are well back in the division race. So the bases are empty with one man gone. And that'll bring up the shortstop, Elvis Andrus. First offering on its way. And that misses for ball one. Two and 0. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Back goes DeMerit. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Now back, left fielder, Joey Gallo.
So that brings up the big bat of Joey Gallo.
Yeah, Matt, that last one wasn't exactly a tape measure shot, but listen, a home run is a home run. I know a lot of pitchers, they call that a wall scraper in his last AB, but listen, it counts as a home run nonetheless.
A fastball off the plate away. It's ball one. Two and 0 the count to the Rangers left fielder.
I wonder if that homer rattled him a little bit. He's certainly a little bit more cautious against him this time around.
Oh, and now what you want to be doing on 2-0. Back to 2-1 now.
Guess where he's going with this next pitch? Probably a little further outside. See if the fish are still biting.
Hit hard up the middle, and that's through for a hit.
Well, man, as we take a look at his line here, he might not know all the specifics, but he knows he hasn't been pitching all that well in this one. Sometimes it happens. You start a game and never completely get into that rhythm. Seems to be the case here.
At the plate now, Danny Santana as he lifts it in the air to right field. DeMerit's there to retire the side. One left for Texas, but they're in front 4-0. The next batter, Jeimer Candelario, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Here comes the first pitch. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
I got a ball, one strike.
Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2.
Hey, if he's going to get swings and misses at balls up and out of the zone, he's going to continue to go there.
Lays off 2-2 now. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. The 2-2. Hit hard on the ground to third. Throw on to first, and one third baseman grounds out to the other, one away.
Batting in, the catcher, Walker.
Set to get his evening at the plate started, Jake Rogers. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. Ready to deliver, here's the first pitch. Heading out towards shallow right. Right fielder giving chase. He gets there, and that's the second out.
Batting ninth, the right fielder, Travis DeMerit.
Set to go now, Travis DeMerit. And he's been swinging it well the last couple of games. Minor has his target. Here comes the first pitch.
Ball one.
Fastball just misses. That's ball one. Good zip on that one as he just throws it by him for strike one. 2 out, nobody on. 1-2 as the changeup had him out in front there.
Really deceptive changeup right there. It died right before the plate, and he was left reaching for air.
2-2 now with 2 away and the base is empty. And this one runs in on him as he can't get his arms extended. A great pitch there, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first, Heidi Watney standing by with a report.
Matt, I talked with the Rangers manager during the inning break about the team's offensive production to this point. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. They've already put 4 runs on the board, and they've done so by running up their opponent's pitch count. So he said he thinks they're going to have a lot more opportunities to score because of that as the game goes on.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. New inning set to get underway, and here comes the first baseman, Ronald Guzman.
We all know this guy's a real good fastball hitter. We saw how far he could hit one. He got a fastball that he liked, and he turned that thing around, and it got out of here in a hurry.
And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0.
Well, it's been a rough one so far. 4 runs through 3 innings. It's about time to get that pitch count down, or he won't be out here very long.
Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes. Ready with the 2-0 pitch. 3-0 now. Really starting to pour now, and the forecast is not showing any signs of a break in the weather.
You know, one of the big issues is player safety, and right now this field is getting sloppy wet, Matt, and I don't know how much more rain this field can take.
3-1. The 3-1 is swung on and missed, and that's a full count now. 3 balls and 2 strikes.
He was able to sneak that fastball by him on 3-1, so now we've got a battle on our hands.
Full count here. Here comes the pitch. Swing and a miss, and they'll come all the way back from 3-0 to punch him out. 1 away. 1 gone in the Texas 4th. And standing in, a power threat in Todd Frazier, the third baseman. First offering on its way.
Hey, you think back to the early innings right there. You thought this guy would have been hitting his showers. A credit to him. He's been able to regroup, find his mechanics, and find a way to stay in this game.
Back up the middle. And into center field as he's aboard with a 1-out single.
Yeah, and you can take a look at his numbers here. With that 1-out single, he's flirting with a little trouble here again. You'd like to see him find a way to get out of this inning and battle for another inning or so, but you also don't want him to give up a big number.
Into the box, Robinson Chirinos. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Ground ball sent back up the middle, and that is through into center field, a base hit.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Here's Rougned Odor now, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. 1-0 pitch. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. The 1-1 home. Four runs, 7 hits, and no errors in the contest for the Rangers so far. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight.
That's his second strikeout of the game. I wouldn't be surprised if a coach finds him in the dugout and gives him a little talk about shortening up and putting the ball in play. Good things tend to happen when you do that in these kinds of conditions.
To the plate now, Shin-Soo Choo, as he sends it on the ground to first. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. It's the Rangers 4 and the Tigers nothing. Now at the plate, Victor Reyes.
Leading up for the Tigers, the center fielder, Victor Reyes.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And now here's a ball hit pretty well out toward right center field. Cole is there. 1 pitch, 1 out.
The left fielder, number 4, Cameron Maybin.
Ready now, Cameron Maybin. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First pitch on its way.
Man, this guy's been incredibly efficient so far in this one, mostly because he's getting ahead. 70% of the batters he's faced, he's thrown a first pitch strike to.
1-1 the count. And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. And nope, this one falls, so he'll get another shot. The 1-2. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Hit on the ground out to short. And Andrus will not be able to get there. It's a base hit.
Hey, I can't imagine that's a pitch he was looking for right there. But he did his best to keep his nose in there and drive that changeup for a base hit.
Stepping in now, Miguel Cabrera. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. A ball and a strike to Miguel Cabrera.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Throw over to the bag and a dive, but he's back in there. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
Take a step back right here. After 3 fastballs in a row, there is no chance he throws you a 4th.
The 1-2. Drilled to the right side. And Cabrera's going to have himself a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Now batting.
You know, as a
Second
former
baseman.
infielder, Danny, they always say you can't be in two places at once, but you got to be a little frustrated right here that ball found the hole.
That's a tough thing. You make a quality pitch and a guy shoots one through the right side, normally a vacated spot right there. 9 out of 10 times somebody's there to make that play. Unfortunately not, and now we've got a couple of guys on.
Ripped down the line. And this gets past him at third as it hugs the line. A fair ball. He pulls into second safely, as also on the play, a run comes across to score.
Well, the beat goes on with this guy. Runner in scoring position, no doubt, when he comes up, he's thinking RBI. What does he do? Double the drive and another run. This guy is a money run producer.
So that'll bring up C.J. Cron. Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner. But this is foul near the seats. Well, you don't need us to tell you, it's really starting to come down out there. I can't imagine the umpires will let this go too much longer if it doesn't ease up.
Well, you could say that again, Matt. It's raining cats and dogs out there. Make sure you don't step in a poodle. I think it's time to get the grounds crew out.
Breaking pitch, and this bounces in front of the catcher. Second and third here, one man out. Drilled right back up the middle, and that's through into center field. Base hit. And the second run is across as well, and they've cut this to 1 at 4-3.
Now batting, shortstop, Nico. Good draw.
So now to the plate, Nico Goodrum. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. From the belt, kicks and deals. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. The 1-1. Runners on the move for second. Pitch swung on and missed. The throw is right there on a perfect throw by Chirinos.
That very well could have been a hit-run play, but that pitch was so far out of the zone, it really made it hard for the hitter to make any contact. Kind of left his teammate hung out to dry.
And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and no one left on base. We played 4 full. Texas is out in front, 4-3. Ready for another shot now, Hunter Cole. It was a backwards K, a strikeout looking for him in his last at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system, especially now he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
0-1 the count. And now pitch on the way. Hit on the ground out to short. Reined in. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
The batter, number 1, shortstop, Elvis Andrus.
So Elvis Andrus the next to bat. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Ball that now. That's ball 2.
Like to see him be looking to the opposite field with this next swing. Pitcher's trying to work you away.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Bouncer up the middle. And that'll find its way into center field for a 1-out hit.
Now back, left fielder, Joey Gallo.
At the plate, Joey Gallo. As he'll take a look at the strike right down the middle. It's 0-1.
One of the keys when you're looking at a subpar pitching performance is first pitch strikes. And so far, this guy struggled. First pitch strikes, less than 40%. He's going to need to clean that up.
A 1 pitch on its way. And he got him.
I think that curveball is a big reason why he's able to turn things around in this start after a rough beginning. It's got some good bite to it. So that tells me he's doing a nice job of snapping it off out front. Really finishing that pitch like you're supposed to.
In now, Danny Santana. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. We're in the 5th inning of a 4-3 ball game here. Bottom part of the zone, and the slider is in there for a called strike. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive in a run. Gonna have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
Still 1-2. From the stretch. This is on the ground over to first. And that is into right field, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. Well, when you're going as well as he is, not even a 2-strike count is going to get in your way.
Yeah, Matty, he's having a monster season, well over 300. Right there, when you're feeling that confident at the plate, it doesn't matter what the count is. You're willing to go deep and still feel confident.
No balls and a strike to count. 4 runs, 9 hits, and no errors in the contest for the Rangers so far. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1.
Lots of hits given up, but so far no walks. At least he's making them work to get on base. Problem is, they haven't had to work too hard.
And he goes the other way as this is hit high and deep out to straightaway left. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Rangers leave a pair, but they hold on to a 4-3 lead. Digging in the switch hitter, Jeimer Candelario. And Dan, I'm sure the starter on the mound would like to hit the rewind button on that last inning.
Oh, no doubt about that, Nick. That was a really rocky frame, but clearly not enough to chase him from this game. We'll see if he's still shaking a bit or if he's able to put this behind him.
The pitch. Slapped hard the opposite way, and that's a base hit. So a little first pitch swing in there as he's on to kick off the inning. At the plate, Jake Rogers comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. A runner at first with no outs here. Hits this one hard the other way. Andrus to first, and Guzman to complete the double play.
That's one of the hardest double plays to turn right there because of the difficult throw the first baseman has to make. No problem this time, though, and they get the 2 outs they were looking for.
So base is empty now after the double play. And standing in the outfielder, Travis Demerit. Minor gets the sign. First pitch on its way. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. Two balls and no strikes. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Rising fastball, and it catches the zone for a strike. Hit hard on the ground is short. There is Andrus. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he's safe at first.
Man, there's just no excuse for a middle infielder to make a play like that, especially your shortstop. Looked like a routine play, but for some reason, he just pulled the first baseman off the bag. It happens, but you never want to give a team extra outs.
So it's a runner at first as a result of the throwing error. And coming forward is the switch-hitting outfielder, Victor Reyes. From the stretch.
Counts 1-0.
Hey, I know the tying runs at first right here, but if the pitcher on the mound executes, keeps the ball in play, I think good things are going to happen.
2 out with the man at first. Hit the other way out toward right field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Both teams battling the elements thus far, but we've got a tight game through 5. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Kyle Funkhauser takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
For the Tigers, number 36, Kyle Funkhauser.
Here's Todd Frazier now. He'll start things out now in the top half of the 6th. Now here's the pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Maben on the run. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
Up next for the Rangers, the catcher, Robinson Chirinos.
Digging in, Robinson Chirinos. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. First offering on its way. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. (4-3) our score here as we play inning number 6. 1-1 to Chirinos. The 1-1 home. Fouled off. Hard on the ground towards short, and this is going to find its way into left for a 1-out knock.
He had him on the ropes right there. Count leverage, 2 strikes against the batter. He's going to have to put that into memory bank because that guy made a nice 2-strike approach right there. Made a nice 2-strike adjustment.
Standing in now, Rougned Odor as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. The 1-0. is offered at and missed for the first strike. Runners on first with one down. Well struck, but foul over by the coaching box. The 1-2. This is on the ground over to first. One there. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. No runs on a hit, no errors, and no one left. 2, 3, and 4 due up in the home half of the sixth. It's the Rangers 4 and the Tigers 3. Next up for Detroit, Cameron Maven. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a ball 1-0. Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball. Now the 1-1 pitch. Line hard, but this is a foul ball. Heading out towards shallow right. Here comes the right fielder. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
The designated hitter, Miguel Cabrera.
Striding forward now is the DH, Miguel Cabrera. A hit in 2 tries so far. Here's the first pitch to him. Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here 0-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. Late swing there on the changeup. Couldn't make up his mind, I guess. It's strike 2. Ball and 2 strikes to Cabrera. Line drive to left. This will hang up just long enough to be run down in shallow left for a tough second out.
Boy, talk about hitting into some rough luck. That was an absolute bullet to the outfield that gets caught, and he would have represented the tying run.
Here's Jonathan Scope now. He doubled earlier and carries a 2-for-2 line into this appearance. Minor gets the sign. Here's the first pitch, and it's fouled away. On its way is pitch number 75.
Hey, I get it. He wants to set up that breaking ball down and away, but that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close.
Fastball, and it's strike 3 called. Oh, that looked inside, but instead it's the 3rd out of the inning. Down in order go the Tigers. Score holds at 4-3. Seventh inning ready to roll, and digging in is the veteran DH, Shin-Soo Choo.
Shin-Soo Choo.
First pitch of the at-bat. Curveball looked at here for strike 1.
Pitching a little bit backwards in this situation. I'd expect a hitter to be sitting off speed.
The windup and the 0-1.
1-1. No catch off the plate. Ball 2.
A good fastball above the belt is normally a pitch that batters love to take a rip at, but that one froze him.
Here now the 2-2. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Up next for the Rangers.
So digging in now, Hunter Cole. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First delivery to him on the way.
Ball 1.
Well, he punched out the last guy, but he didn't get any favors from the blue on the first pitch in this at-bat. Probably should be ahead of this hitter instead of behind.
We're in the 7th inning now of a 4-3 ball game. And that one misses upstairs, 2-0. Swing and a miss on the heater, and it's 2-1. Here's the pitch. Fouled away. Hammered the other way to deep right field. Back goes Demerit to the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Now batting, the shortstop, Elvis Andrews.
Now to the plate, Elvis Andrews. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Here it comes now to Andrews.
1-0.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch.
Ball 2.
Line to the right side, but that's a foul ball.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
Swing and a miss, 2-2 now.
2-2.
2 out, nobody on. And he fouls this one off. Swing and a line drive. Well, the shortstop's got him played perfectly as he takes this in for the 3rd out. Rangers set down in order, but they hang on to a 1-run lead, 4-3. Luis Garcia will come on to make his 40th appearance this season.
Number 45, Luis Garcia.
Striding in, C.J. Cron. He'll match up with a new pitcher to begin their half of the 7th.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Fouled off. And he missed with it. It's 1-2. And now the Ranger bullpen swings into action. A lefty and a right-hander are throwing down there. Got him on the good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the second time tonight.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Into the box now, Nico Goodrum. As with one away, he won't catch up with the fastball, and it's 0-1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Fastball called for strike 2.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
Ground ball right into the shift. A barehand play by Andrus. It's there. He got him.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
Stepping into the box, Jeimer Candelario. 1 for 2. He grounded out first time up and followed that with a base hit. He's set and the pitch. He's ready. Here's the 0-1.
Ball 1.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Now a swing and a miss at a slider for a strike. And that misses there, so he runs the count full now.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
The catcher, number 34.
Next for the Tigers, Jake Rogers. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Here comes the first pitch. Unable to find the zone with the slider.
I wonder if that call not going his way right there has anything to do with walking the last guy. We all know umpires don't give you much on the corners if you're not throwing strikes consistently.
One 1-0 pitch on the way. Now a ball lined to the left side, but this will be a foul ball. A runner on first with 2 away.
Come on, Jake. Do it.
In the dirt here. Runner holds as the count moves to 2-1. That one bends into the zone. A strike on the breaking ball. And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the strike zone. Tigers leave 1. They still trail it here 4-3. Ready to begin the 8th, and next it'll be the outfielder, Joey Gallo.
Joey Gallo.
First pitch of the at-bat. And that misses ball one. That's inside. 2-0.
2-0 to a guy with this kind of pop, you better be awfully careful because he's going to be swinging out of his shoes.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Center fielder going back. Still ranging back. Gone to lead off the inning. Big Joey Gallo leaves the yard with a solo shot. His second home run of the game, and it's now 5-3.
And this is big right here. It's one thing to be winning late in the game, but going up by 2 runs makes a huge difference. Now their bullpen doesn't have to be perfect, just good. It takes a lot of pressure off, especially when you're on the road.
To the plate now, Danny Santana. He offers at it and hits it in the air to left. Maben is there. 1 out.
The batter, the first baseman, Ronald Guzman.
Ronald Guzman will stand in here, but before he does, let's take you back to the very first inning. This was a 2-run home run right out of the gate that really got these guys off to a fast start. And now a pitch on the way.
Oh, that's out.
1 out, nobody on. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
The 2-1 home is taken for strike 2.
Great job on those last 2 pitches of varying speeds. Gave him a hard fastball, and then he locked him up with a changeup.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Oh, and there's the good curveball as he set down on strikes for the second time here tonight.
This inning didn't get started the way he'd hoped with that home run, but I've got to give him credit for flushing it and coming back here to get strikeouts on the last 2 guys. He's acting like it didn't even happen before.
At the plate now, Todd Frazier. As he'll take strike 1 on the inside corner. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Outside for a ball, 1-1.
Going to need to make a little bit of an adjustment with his slider release and at least tempt the hitter that it's going to be a strike.
Popped him up. Rogers is there. And that retires the side. Rangers pick up a run here on the solo home run. Bottom of the 8th coming up. It's now 5-3 Texas. Nick Goody is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 41, Nick Goody.
Bottom of the inning now, and that'll bring up the outfielder, Travis Demerit.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now.
And that's high for a ball, 1-0. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. And it's fouled away. A little bit outside. 2-1. Ball 3.
Yeah, well, down 2. You better believe they gladly take a leadoff walk right here. Anything to get a base runner on and get that tied run to the plate.
The 3-1 pitch. High and deep to right center. Long run for the right fielder. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. Still anyone's ball game. 5-3 is our score as we take a look now at the starter comparison to see how these two guys fared in the matchup. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Victor Reyes. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch coming. Here it is. Goody has tossed over 30 innings so far this season, and over that time he's allowed exactly 1.5 base runners per inning. That's well above where you want to be in that category. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2.
I'm seeing him just a little too amped up out there right now. That's common with hard throwers like him. Running a blazing fastball up there is great, but if you can't harness it, what good does it do you?
Now the 2-0. At third, here's Frazier. Throw in time at first for route number 2.
Now back, left fielder, Cameron.
Ready for another chance? Cameron Maben. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. From the stretch, here's the pitch. The 0-1 on its way. Line drive to left. That gets down, and the inning will continue. And now it'll rattle up against the wall. The throw into second, and he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
They haven't had much luck so far tonight, so they'll definitely take that extra base hit. It only takes one, so maybe they can string together a few and get back into this thing.
So a runner at second, 2 down now, and that brings in Miguel Cabrera. First pitch of the at-bat, and he lays off there, 1-0. Good deception on the slider there as he's way out in front. The 1-1 misses for the second ball.
Watching him on the mound right now, I think he's just having trouble throwing strikes to this guy. Up only 2 runs. I don't think he's working around him.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Down the third baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. Has a look, now the pitch. Throws him for strike 3, and that retires the side. Danger averted following the 2-out double. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Standing in, Robinson Chirinos. So far, 2 for 3 in this one.
Robinson Chirinos.
First delivery to him on the way. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Here's a late swing and a miss. Strike two. And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the ninth.
One of the toughest pitches to hit, the straight changeup, right? El Cambio. Hadn't seen it in that entire at bat. And what happens? Gets the string pulled on him right there. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
At the plate, Rougned Odor. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Comes in with the changeup, and it's 2-0.
It's never advantageous to fall behind 2-0 as a pitcher, but if you're going to do it, it's far better to do it with a guy down in the bottom of the order. Time for a challenge fastball right here, though.
Outside with that delivery, and it's 3-0 now. Shin-Soo Choo will follow here. He waits on deck. The 3-0 pitch.
Yeah.
One out, nobody on. Got him, and he goes down on strikes for the third time.
Well, it's been a rough series for him at the plate so far. That's 4 strikeouts in the first 2 games, so this pitching staff clearly has him figured out.
So now to the plate, Shin-Soo Choo. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
He is in complete command out on the mound today. He's got all 4 corners locked in, and now he's raising eye levels to boot.
Maben is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. 1-2-3 go the Rangers as they hang on to their 5-3 lead. Jose Leclerc is the man called on to close this one and earn a save in the ninth.
Number 25, Jose Leclerc.
All set for the bottom of the ninth, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Jonathan Scope.
Listen, it's not easy coming back off of closers, but this guy hasn't been super dependable so far this season, and he's blown several saves up to this point.
1-0 the count. Now the pitch. A ball and a strike. Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
Ball taken there. 2-1 now. Now here it comes. Rolled slowly to first. And he'll take this to the bag himself. 1 gone here in the ninth. So the leadoff man gone to start the top of the ninth as we take a look at league saves leaders entering play. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Now at the plate, C.J. Cron. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Outside with the fastball. That's 1-0. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Two balls and a strike to the Tigers' first baseman. Slider misses, and he's in danger of losing him here. 3-1. Nico Goodrum waits on deck. The 3-1 pitch takes a strike for a full count now. 3-2.
Whew, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Another full count pitch home. Inside, he misses. Ball 4.
Up next for the Tigers, the shortstop, Nico.
So striding forward now, Nico Goodrum. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Here comes the first pitch. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Here it comes on 1-1. Fastball called strike. 1-2. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
Fastball catches the black there for a called strike. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 3 homers and 33 driven in. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. Last breath for the Tigers. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2. And he strikes him out to end it here as they were able to get the possible tying run to the plate but could not cash in.
Anytime you can win a game, let alone on the road, you have to feel really good about yourself. It's not easy going into that other team's ballpark and coming out with a win, but they did just that.
And this evening's contest comes to a close. 5-3 the final. The Rangers put up a 4 spot in the opening frame on the way to victory. Mike Minor hangs win number 11 on his line. Jose Leclerc wraps it up for the save, his 29th of the year. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Rangers, 5 runs on 11 hits, 1 error. They left 6 men on base. For the Tigers, 3 runs on 7 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base. The winning pitcher is Mike Minor. His record is now 11-7. The loss goes to Jordan Zimmerman.